There may have been a moment in Venus's history when its last ocean boiled away in a geological eye blink, and we can measure the fingerprints it left behind. Venus and Earth are practically twins in size and ingredients, but one of them turned into a 900-degree acid oven, and the scariest part is how fast it might have happened. Buckle up, because the same switch could be flipping right now on our own planet. Fact 1. The forgotten twin. Venus is almost exactly the same size and mass as Earth, made from the same cosmic building blocks in the same neighborhood of the solar system. If you compared their birth certificates, you'd swear they were sisters. Yet today, one hosts oceans and life, and the other could melt lead on its surface. Fact 2. Once a water world. Billions of years ago, Venus likely had liquid water sloshing across its surface, maybe even shallow oceans lasting up to 2 or 3 billion years. Climate models from NASA suggest it could have been genuinely habitable, with mild temperatures and possibly clouds and rain. For a huge chunk of history, Venus may have been the better address. Fact 3. The Runaway Trigger. As the young sun slowly brightened over eons, Venus started receiving more heat, and warmer air holds more water vapor. Water vapor is itself a powerful greenhouse gas, so more heat meant more vapor, which trapped even more heat. That feedback loop is the definition of a runaway greenhouse. Fact 4. The point of no return. Once the feedback loop tips past a threshold, there's no gentle slowdown. The oceans don't just warm, they evaporate entirely. All that water gets lifted into the upper atmosphere, where sunlight rips it apart. The planet essentially cooks itself dry with its own steam. Fact 5. The 100,000-year flip. Some models suggest that once the runaway started, the transition from ocean world to scorched wasteland could have taken as little as 100,000 years. That sounds long, but on planetary timescales, it's a single heartbeat. Venus may have essentially died in real time, geologically speaking. Fact 6. The missing water. Here's the smoking gun. Venus today is bone dry, but its atmosphere carries a bizarre ratio of heavy hydrogen to normal hydrogen. That signature is exactly what you'd expect if a vast ocean's worth of water escaped into space long ago. The evidence for lost oceans is literally floating in the air. Fact 7. Hell made real. Modern Venus has a surface temperature around 465 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead, and air pressure 90 times heavier than Earth's. Its clouds aren't water. They're droplets of sulfuric acid. Spacecraft that have landed there survived only a couple of hours before being crushed and cooked. Fact 8. The carbon locker. On Earth, oceans and rocks lock away enormous amounts of carbon dioxide, keeping our thermostat in check. When Venus lost its water, it lost that carbon recycling system entirely. All that carbon dioxide stayed in the sky, building the crushing atmosphere we see today. Fact 9. Earth's own clock. Our sun is still slowly brightening, and in roughly 1 billion years Earth will naturally drift toward the same runaway threshold. That's the long-term fate baked into physics regardless of anything humans do. Earth is genuinely on the same road. The only question is the speed. Fact 10. Watching it begin. Studying Venus isn't just cosmic curiosity. It's a warning label for what a carbon-choked atmosphere can do to a rocky world. We're the first generation with the tools to detect a greenhouse feedback loop starting on our own planet. Venus shows us the destination if the feedbacks ever fully take over. Venus went from twin to tomb, and it left us a map of exactly how it happened. If you want the universe explained one wild fact at a time, hit subscribe. We drop new videos every single day.